Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful December so far, and I hope that you're doing the things that you set out to do as you started the month. If you had written down your intentions and everything. So today, I just wanna review my Camon 18 that I'm currently using to film. I have been using it for a year now, and yeah, I want to review it and so that you guys can understand the reason as to why I feel like I need a new phone and why I feel like I'm not going to be buying a Tecno this time around. Also, as we do that, as you can see, my face is really kind of pimpled out. I have this many rashes on my face, and yeah, I have acne on my face. So we went shopping the other day with my mom, and then we bought this body lotion. It's from Nice and Lovely. It has cocoa butter and shea butter. My mom really loves this. She's been using it for about 4 years now. Yeah. And then we got this serum, spotless skin serum, for free. So it's from Gold Touch, and I'm going to be using it. I'm trying it out to see whether it works. Actually, let me tell you a funny story, guys. I am not the products type of person. I rarely do my makeup. I rarely do these face skin routines and stuff like that. But since this was a free gift, a free product, I decided, you know what? Let me try this out. And I'm crossing my fingers that it will not make my face worse than it was before. Because I was really patient. I was ready to just wait it out and let myself grow older into a finer looking woman. You know, age like fine wine. But I guess God sent it my way, and when God gifts you, you have to say thank you and use the gifts that He gave to you so that He can keep blessing you. So, I guess we'll see how it works after a few days, after maybe a month. Alright, so getting to the topic of the day, the Camon 18 review. I bought this phone last year in July, and guys, I've actually bought two Camon 18s and in the same year. Can you believe that the first Camon 18 I bought it at around February. It was around February, remember? I think February 2nd, somewhere there. And then the one that I'm currently using, I bought it in July. The first Camon 18 got stolen. I was working as a radio reporter at the time, and at Radio U2. So we had a morning meeting, and we discussed the stories that we were going to do for the day. And I was sent out to the field. You know, most of us, we work with using our phones to record the audio. We don't have all that equipment. It's not like a national radio station. So I went out, and I was going to the Nakuru Players Theatre to ask artists about their experience in their line of work and what they think that would help to make their life easier or their experience better. And I didn't even get there. I didn't even get to ask my questions, man. My phone was stolen on my way there, and I was in town, and guys, it was literally 12 p.m. I remember calling my mom crying. I was like, Mom, we can't. I went. So the place my phone got stolen from, it was close to a restaurant. So I went into the restaurant, and then I told the waitresses there. I was like, hey, my phone got stolen. Could I use one of yours? Actually, at first, I think they were suspecting I might be a thief or might be trying to scam them. But I really explained to them. I didn't even have my ID because my ID was behind the phone. I'm telling you, if it was like right now, where if you lose your ID, you're gonna pay 2,000. Whew, that would have been another blow in my back. Anyway, so I asked one of them for their phone, and one of them were kind enough to lend me their phone. So I called my mom, and they're crying, Mom, okay, my phone, it's gone. So she just calmed me down. I tell you guys, my mom is like, wow. Whenever I have stress or pressure, or anxiety or anything, she's usually the first person I think of calling. And I'm really grateful for her. So she called me down and then she told me she was coming to town to buy me lunch. So she came. I went and filed a report, but you know, in Kenya that is just due diligence, but nothing is gonna happen most of the time unless you pay, you buy chai, you hunger, you know, you bribe the person who's supposed to be looking, who's paid monthly to be looking for your phone. So yeah, I never found it, so I bought this one. Cutting the long story short, so this is a 48 megapixel back camera. I think it has a 2MP macro camera, and then the front camera is a 16MP. They're both good cameras, though I prefer the back camera for shooting. It has better quality, of course. And then it has a storage of 128 ROM, uh, and 4 GB of RAM, which is really good, especially if you're a content creator or a videographer, because you need as much space as you can get. And then it also has a 90 hertz refresh rate screen. It also has a 5000 milliampere battery and charges at 33 watts. And what am I forgetting? It has also a Helio G88 extreme performance screen, which honestly I'm not a tech expert, so I can't speak a lot about all those other techie geeky stuff, but I can tell you for a fact that I love the camera on this phone. The camera quality is great, although most of the time we don't use the camera app, the original camera app. I use open camera because with the original camera app you cannot control the brightness, you cannot lock the exposure, so I prefer the open camera one. It has really good colors on the screen. Like the colors on the Camon 18, they really bring the subject to life. Unlike with other screens, I went phone shopping just the other day, and I didn't like the colors on most phones. Especially, I don't know why I'm not into Samsung. Maybe because I'm buying cheap Samsungs, or I'm looking for cheap Samsungs. Maybe if I up my game to maybe 50K, I'm going to find better Samsung phones. But as of now, I don't know. Samsung is just not my BFF. Anyway, so after a year of using the phone, I have to say that last month was the month that I was really disappointed with my Camon 18, because I bought this a wireless microphone that is not compatible with my phone. I don't know who made the phone, man. I don't know what they were thinking, because everything else is right for the vlogger, but when it comes to the microphone, that's where the things go wrong. I don't know, man. So I went shopping to look for a new phone because the camera on this one, the microphone is not compatible on my phone, and I even went to Calcare. I tried fixing my phone charging system, but it didn't work. I was so disappointed. I literally was feeling like just throwing the phone on the wall and being done with it, but you know, I'm not that rich yet. Anyway, yeah. So the reason why I don't feel like I'm going to use Tecnos again is because I didn't like the service at Calcare, because I had explained to them what my issue was, and they advised me that if I change the charging port, the issue was going to be, I mean, the microphone would work, but it so happens that I changed the charging system, and the microphone still couldn't work. It still doesn't work up to now. I have the microphone, but I cannot use it just because the phone is not up to date. I think the hardwares are not good enough for that kind of microphone or something like that. So I have to buy a new phone for that reason. I actually am really in love with this phone because it's served me really well for the past 1 year. But another thing that really disappointed me with the service at Tecno, at Calcare rather, is that after the service, because they had to open up my phone and change the charging system. After that, the phone would lag, it would just hang, I don't know, man. The experience is not the same as it used to be. So it has been a bittersweet relationship, mostly bitter towards the end. But yeah, it has been a really good companion so far. And I hope that the phone that I'll get will be way better than this one, because it's really gonna be hard to find a replacement for a phone this good at the price I got it for, because I got it for 22,000 Kenya shillings. And remember, I told you that it has a 16 megapixel front camera, it has a 48 megapixel back camera, and it also has 128 GB of storage and 4 GB of RAM. So it's a really good performing phone for its price. Anyway, don't you dare forget that we have a giveaway this year. We're going to be giving away, I think, on 31st of this year. And this will go to the most active subscriber that I have, or I will have. So you have to watch all my 25 Vlogmas videos, like and comment, and yeah, you stand a chance to win yourself a warm hoodie for the rainy seasons, especially if you're in Kenya. And also by doing so, you'll be supporting me, and I will really appreciate your support. We will probably grow together, right? We will grow together, yeah. And we'll see, we'll walk into the new year as besties probably. Anyway, too much rambling. I wish you guys a really good and blessed week ahead of you. I wish you success in what you endeavor to do, and I wish you happiness, joy, and peace during the rest of this new week. Have a nice time. Peace out, Kate.